Went to West Brom. Difficult place to go. Oh, who am I kidding? Nowhere's a difficult place to go anymore because we win every bloody week. We've won 8 games out of 9, and this moment in time we could beat anyone. Brazil 1970, the 1944 Nazis, even the monsters who try and kill Michael Jordan in Space Jam. Meet Tim at the station and decide to try and experiment. Since we're becoming a good team, and since all fans of good teams are total why not spend the day pretending to be the total we will inevitably become? Now if you don't support Tottenham and you're thinking, you're Spurs fans, you're already then I'd like to direct your eyes to the screen right about now. Head to Marks & Spencer's and Tim starts being a dick almost straight away, covering up the allergy advice on the nuts, changing the price on the champagne, and mixing up the vegetarian and meat sandwiches, which is doubly c***ish because I am a vegetarian and I really want a sandwich. Still, what goes around comes around because there's no Marks & Spencer's lager left and he has to make do with cider. Get on the train, which is crowded, so I leave my bag on the seat for the entire journey. This woman's so unimpressed she does an impression of Hitler. Tim decides that in order to think like a cunt, you need to look like a cunt. So he does sleeve face with Jovino's weird forehead. Change in Birmingham, get the train to Hawthorns. We're early and in the mood to take the piss. There's nothing around the stadium except this sign, which is literally too easy to vandalise. We have a go at breaking this dangerous orange thing and discover this poster for Transvena, the world's first lap dancing Eunice Kabul tribute act. We pass on the dodgy sounding burgers, buy some sweets and try and find a pub, but only manage to find a shop that sells orange chips. Decide that if I die of orange chip poisoning, then I'd like to leave everything I own to this man. We head up to the stadium, disappointed to find out the turnstiles are operated by robots, which is bad, as I've seen Terminator 2, and I know what can happen. At least the concourse is a nice change from the usual mixture of piss and concrete. The only problem is the queue for the beer stretches back to Edmonton Green, and the staff pass you your stuff through bulletproof glass. Although one taste of the steak and kidney pie and you can understand why. Think about putting a cheeky bet on, but decide not to, as the tote has a weird name and will probably be called something else by full time. Get to our seats and feel a bit bad about cutting off the West Brom fans, because they're a decent bunch. It's a nice stadium, and the Premiership is always more boring without them. That said, their players do that turning around to face the camera thing on the big screen, which is the most cunty thing in the world ever, and I hope they get relegated. The game kicks off and our midfield is badly missing the artist formerly known as Rat-Faced Judas Scarecrow Boy. We can't get the ball, West Brom pass around us and nod it in for an easy goal. At last we've gone back to being the shambles that we know and love, and we resign ourselves to a defeat in a Europa League spot. Thankfully a couple of minutes later Lennon brings himself down, we get an undeserved penalty which Adebayor half-asses against the goalkeeper before half-assing in the rebound. First half ends, and Benoit Asuakoto becomes the first left-back ever to get outplayed by his own haircut. The second half is a different story. We're all over them. Adebayor misses more chances than Frank Lampard's had hot dinners, and Gareth Bale does things to Nicky Shorey's confidence that will take years to rebuild. They miss a sitter and we finally take control as Defoe smacks it in from distance. Oh my god, we're actually going to win this. We're going to win at a ground where we never win. Because West Brom are basically playing rush goalie for the last 10 minutes, we have a bucket load of chances until Addy snoozes in another and wakes up enough to do this silly dance with Bale. The game ends and we've won again, which no one can quite believe. Now I know this all seems stupid and naive because you're probably watching this weeks later and we probably went on to lose 8-0 to Stoke, but on this November day in the Midlands for a few hours we were led to believe the team we'd always expected to fail could be title contenders. We came, we saw, we won, we were about it, and we even threw a bag of sweets in the bin in front of a child. Still, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it?